Right. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to our 2 to 20k Bankroll challenge. Now, yesterday we have been playing pretty much the whole day and made some good scores. We managed to turn it around from losing to actually into some very nice profit. We also randomly played one tournament where we ended up second place, which was a really nice bankroll boost, as well as we were lucky with the fish buffet. We hit the max rake back, so yeah. Anyway, welcome guys to Sunday chill grind. All we're gonna do is just relax, play a couple tables, nothing too crazy, and see what happens. Let's see the Sunday player pool. Alright, let's warm up as always with a PLO 100, where we buy in for 50 big blinds because we like the strategy, and apparently a lot of players, many players are actually stuck to playing only deep, not understanding short stack, which is very important in PLO. Alright, we are right in action. This this stream has 3-minute delay. That's because we are sharing our cards live, so we don't want our opponents to see what we have. It will be very difficult to be actually winning with our cards exposed. Yeah, one thing, I would be super happy for any feedback that you can give, guys, about whatever it is, the content or the quality of the stream, quality of the sound, screen, smoothness, anything. We are alright, we are in it. We also managed to hit pretty plenty of leaderboards across all the stakes because we played just everything. Yeah, we actually we didn't play. I mean, let's play in position. I mean, probably 3-bet is probably a little bit preferable, given the fact that he is actually call is also nice because we are deep with the big blind. It's fine. Although against the 20 BB range, we basically wanna only 3-bet or fold. Calling doesn't make too much sense, not too appealing. Alright. Sunday afternoon. Let's see the waters. I feel like, Sunday, everybody already after party, so probably people will play more than the days before. So far, afternoons were pretty dry, Most juicy games were at night. All right. Ace 10, 7-7. If he opens, I don't think we want to call because of the big blind. You know, we will be in a... I mean, if we face a squeeze, we are in a bad situation. If the big blind calls, that's a perfect situation because we put the deep stack, kinda deep stack, into a sandwich. And we are in position, so it's not that bad. I mean, it's like whatever. Given the rake on Zoom, we might actually try to avoid the spot. All right, let's check out some regular tables right away. We will skip 10-20 for now because we should learn from our mistakes and stop gambling too much. I mean, not the biggest fan of calling these kings, but we are multi-way and we can hit some top set. Now we don't want to face a check raise. There is probably some merit of betting. I mean, probably aces will fold, and now heads up, we are in a much better spot. Of course we lose to a better flush, but we still have flush. That's a little unfortunate to face this big bet. It's like 2 pots. Not really too sure about it, but whatever. We have a flush. We're not folding. Yeah. Yo, what up, coffee hater? Happy to see you right from the start, bro. We probably just gave a present right now to somebody, but I mean, I don't like the 8 high suit in with our kings because this is what happens. We only have shitty flush all the time. Never will we ever have a good flush. All right, we actually sat down a super short. How did it go, bro? It's fun, isn't it? Did you buy in like how short? Like super short, like this. I mean, you know, the plan is to actually so there is gonna be the weekly leaderboard. Yeah, thinking back about the flash, we probably could just exploitatively at least fold the river, probably not call. I mean, literally, it's 2 pot bet, and these guys are probably not gonna be as creative as, like, you know, to make me want to fold, but just pot for value. Probably. Anyway, there's gonna be the weekly leaderboard, and the points you collect are combined from all across the stakes. It's not only one stake, so it's like actually hitting multiple leaderboards at once in one day is beneficial. So with our short bankroll, the leaderboard is super helpful. So I think like yesterday we hit 510, 2-5, and 1-2 all the leaderboards to some extent. Also Zoom 100 or no? Not sure about the Zoom, but all the alright, it's probably too loose, 20 big blinds. So it all adds up together, and it's fairly easy to farm the leaderboards when you are just like super short stacking there. Yeah, I think it's too loose to open 8855. Yeah. We are just in a spot where we cannot fold pre. I think I just fold even though it's double pair. It's too short. These double pairs are just, you know, much better when you're at least some deep. No. How much do we need? We need 20%, and we probably have 20%. So yeah. Sure. I'll find out what Discord it is. So yeah, just fold the 8855 pre-flop and avoid the weird situation where it's just like very close on the flop and you have to get it in. The king is bad because, you know, if the guy had ace king, he might have helped us to win the pot actually. Probably not happening. Yeah. See, I mean, if he bet the turn and he make him fold, then all of a sudden we do have equity. But yeah, I think it's just a spot we can avoid by not playing pre-flop. You might as well leave your Discord in the chat. And I don't know. I think it's like James Bond something. I'm not sure. Don't remember. Can I lose open? Probably. Yeah, the most important thing when you play short is you do have to play tight, otherwise you will be losing. So let's focus actually. Díky kámo, cením si toho. All right, this sucks. But against two people, you know what? Let's just fold it. I mean, it's a super short with one. It's like too short. We would flop pretty well. We probably would get it in also against the two pair. Like jo, kámo, všetko zelený teďko. Všechno v pořádku. 6554. I feel like if the first guy had like also $50 more, then we can call. But given the fact it was that short and that one was not, probably close. Normally you wanna defend these kind of hands three-way because it's doing well against two ranges that have like higher cards. But the splash pot is kind of like, people don't really respect ranges too much as far as I've seen. Oh shit, really? At 350 350 under EV while buying for 410? What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. $35. Yeah. Alright, what happened here? Sucks. Alright. This is a fine card. Probably bluff. I don't know if deciding this will work. Oh shit, nice. How much is the first place in PLO 50? Yeah, bro. I mean, with short stacking, I feel like farming the leaderboard is fairly easy, and like not too much variance in it. Even though you're all in like all the time, the variance is lower. All right, let's switch this table. Now we have some super short stack. All right, yeah, that's what I thought. The 6554, it's probably gonna be like break even. If the other guy had a little bit more, I would call like always. But in if we had 10 big blinds, I feel like we not sure, but I think it could be a fold or like 15 big blind stack, you know, which is pretty much it. Yeah, chilling with you guys. Just chilling. Getting some pretty hands. Getting ready for this week leaderboard. Damn. 100, 200 BB for the leaderboard for a day. That's awesome, man. All right. Not a good shape. But pre-flop, it was good. All right, we're probably buying for more. Yeah, that's okay. 20 blinds. Yeah. Let's see, I feel like there's gonna be super high competition in the weekly leaderboard because there are just crazy guys playing 24/7. And it's all combined. I feel like it's like PLO, Hold'em, and all the other spin and go and whatever all combined together. Alright, this is probably... I think it's fine. 15 big blinds. Third big blinds would be closer. Okay, now we have to get it in. We already invest a big part of our bankroll, and we probably wanna just be heads up. All right, never mind. I don't know. I don't feel like folding this SPR 1 point something. There's only 6-7 straight, and I feel well, with the 6-7 we can expect to check a lot of the time. Nice, we actually win queen, so we don't care anymore about this pot. It was a extremely profitable spot after all. Yeah. I mean, SPR1 for sure. Uh, for sure we just jam aces or call. 1.2. I mean, we block 6, and did we have maybe backdoor faster or something? Anyway, here on the 510, why short stack is super powerful. So we basically, with the help of our friend right here that understands, we managed to get some dead money in. He make him fold, and all of a sudden we need only 33% equity heads up for break even. So we are in a very high EV spot, and we see all the cards, and we ended up being ahead or flipping or whatever was that. Probably some kind of flip. So yeah, that's the beauty of a short stack, that you know the other players actually help you. Yeah, we finally turned into green numbers, all green, even even from the games, which is after rake. Yeah, for a couple days it seemed like we will never be able to run it up from the games, but now we are at least somewhat break even with a small but green number. It's a pretty big bet. I mean, I would rather call smaller size. But we may get to the river, and let's just try block bet. Even though it's kind of shitty that our opponent has kind of straight pretty often in his range. Alright, I think we just fold trip suited kings. Here we also were pretty short. Got it in a little loser. But we hit. I mean, we opened, there was a 3-bet and cold call. $50 and we had $100 stack, and we ended up jamming. Probably more happy to just call because we don't push equity. beautiful spot, two tight ranges, so aces just dominate these two guys brutally. And we also pretty much dominate whatever just came on the flop. I feel like it's hard to lose. We want to hit the bad beat jackpot, so we check it down to the river. We hope that there's a straight flush. Never mind. It is what it is. So apparently none of them had ace in their hand. If it was heads up, maybe we just jammed this ace king 10-8, but three-way, we have to. We gotta respect that and just fold. Air. But these kind of situations, when we 3-bet, we are out of position. SPR is 1. We can just jam and anything. Ace high, never mind. All right, we do have a hand here. It's pretty okay flop. Let's check raise because last time we've seen a stab on paired board, which can mean that our opponent will lean towards more aggressive side. Now, probably we can bet or check. Like betting turns, probably fine. All right. I feel like why not? We can just bet this one. We had a brutal draw, wrap and a flush draw, but we can make some better flush draw fold maybe. That is just naked. Yeah, shitty queens, just fold. Yeah, so yesterday we actually played some 10-20. Not sure if it was on stream, but yeah, we bought in for 200 or 400 in total. Then we like build it up to like 800 something, and because we were too lazy to leave, we got it in 3-way, like 2.4k pot, and yeah, we got crushed. At that point it was half of the bankroll, you know, and that's every time I'm in a situation that make me realize yeah, that's why there's the bankroll management. I seem to keep forgetting about this. Hmm. We have some more outs. The ace is probably better for our opponent. Let's just check back. We can still win in showdown. I don't think we need to try to make a queen fold. Almost. Can you just send the picture in the chat? Unfortunately, I can't open any link. Yeah, we might actually go and try Zoom 200. Let's see how it goes over there. Alright. Alright. Let's switch it up. And let's see the player pool here. Usually it's much tougher than PLO 100. Like this jump is probably, I feel like the difficulty is the biggest jump in stakes. And then 1020 and 2550. Because when you play 2-5 to 1020, usually it's all the same players. They just play all of it. Alright, we want to see bet. We block straight. 2 pair, top 2 pair. Alright, here we did 3 bet. Why not? It's a little bit too loose. Just a little bit. This is all open, of course. Yeah. Yeah, there are also way more grinders, I feel, in the 1-2, and they're just like, there are a lot of good players already. It's very different. It's like if you play against a regular at PLO 100, it's just Yeah, it's just so much different, you know. Like you don't get punished for nothing really, and then you go play 1-2, and the field is just so different that you have to be careful already what you're doing because they notice regulars are much better, and you get punished already for something. Kind of close. Damn, bro, that's sick graph. Wow, I like it. Is it with the 10 or 20 big blind bind strategy? Damn, that's very nice. It's your graph right here, pretty good, man. On the on your stakes, PLO 50. It's very good. All right, here we probably. I mean, we do have 3 spades, which is more likely a c-bet. But I feel like we can get check raised often, and you just I don't want to fold a gut shot and a nut flush draw. While here we went all in. We hit brutal flop. Did not hit. Alright, so this is a spot where, like, PLO 100, we probably can value bet the turn with the check, but here we can't. And I don't feel great about calling, actually. Maybe raise. I don't know. We do have a gut shot though, and I don't know. We probably get away with folding right on the flop. I believe it went check check right on the turn. Yeah, I feel like with the ace king jack we are like hardly ever winning or in a good situation without the flush draw on most rivers. But at the same time, I feel we just don't wanna give it away that easily. Probably gonna have enough 10x. We pretty much check back a lot on this board, so we do have a strong hand in our range. It's not like we are weak. We also have higher pairs. Yeah, probably actually raising would be the best option on the turn. Yeah, with ace king jack. And then jam the river. Especially blocking jack is good to raise actually. Never mind. We are money scared right now, so we don't wanna bluff away our stack, right? Monster hand, we are all in. Maybe we can take it down right away. So yeah, as always, we are chilling at couple tables. Flop goes, check check. All right, we defend. Probably we should we? Let's check. I mean, this guy didn't have a problem with betting himself. Here we folded a premium hand. Timeout. Never mind. Probably the worst possible card ever. Makes it really hard to win. Yeah, we probably still shouldn't be sitting here with 50 big blinds like before. We should just leave, but our seat is not really good, but we just don't want to hit and run. We want to play a little bit. Now ace king 8, ace king queen 8. I don't know, feels like trash. With ace high suit, of course we 3-bet. And you know, that money, that hand probably doesn't print. So if we just let it go. It's alright, so this guy knows he should lead here. Probably Jack 4, we could also lead. I mean, multi-way you lead more than heads up. Yeah. Feels like too tight to fold. Here we try to win in showdown with the 3, and we take it down. Here a little bit loose because it's 7. Oh, it's not. It's 6 max actually. It's whatever. 7 max. I feel like the under the gun range is super tight. All right, take it down easy. Here we call, it's the same thing like check. Now we just fold. Right over here we get to 4-bet aces before the flop against another rainbow aces. Chop is fair. Chop. Yeah. Very nice turn. Probably not possible to check raise because how many bets do we expect? Probably not many, so we just bet ourselves, and the river just completes 8-9. We don't really care all that much. Our opponent can have like aces with a not flush draw. I don't think there's enough stuff that we can get called with, and we of course we call jacks. We don't expect 9-8 too often. Not folding, come on. All right, here we go. Heads up, we are A little behind. Twice, sure, bro. Drawing dead. Chop chop. Chop chop is good. We end up winning in the end. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We shouldn't be sitting here. All right. Looks like a good flop, but we are for some reason behind. Here we folded Brutal Monster, but there's no way we can play it pre-flop again to squeeze against 3 players. We will be streaming next week pretty much almost every day besides Tuesday, I guess, because we also need to take some breaks in order to remain playing at some level that makes sense. But yeah, to next week there is this new weekly leaderboard, and let's see. I think that maybe we can. I mean, it's 500 players are in the money. I think it's very likely to be in the money. Probably not like the top tier, but some extra weekly. You know, it helps our challenge. All right, we are gonna be preparing to leave the 510 anytime soon, maybe like 2 more orbits. I mean, it's still, of course, profitable to sit here and play, but given our bankroll, we are just we are outrolled. I mean, we are out of roll for this game, playing this deep, which is still short, but just can't afford it. Gotta play what is within our limits, right? Here we take it down. We get 1 bet on the turn. That's why it feels nice to check back. Honestly, I'm not sure about this hand. Against under the gun. On under the gun +1. I feel like we should be a little bit careful. And even though the hand looks pretty, it's not as pretty. especially in that spot. Here we defend. Very nice backdoor nut flush draw. Not folding, not even against a pot bet. Now hopefully our opponent will slow down and I don't know if it makes any sense. Probably not. Doesn't make sense to block bet. Much better check raise if we want to do something. However, we don't have. Yeah, I mean, why not? We do block the check, even though we don't have much behind. It feels bluffy. I mean, we could also call, but I just want to make sure we will make kings fold. I don't know. Probably random click, but somehow it worked. It just felt like there's not really value in our opponent's range. Alright, this hand deserves a limp at least. Let's just try something. Yeah, people are just sometimes too quick, and they fold out of the turn. Ace 10 7 4. I mean, sure. Right over here, I feel like could be open king queen, but whatever. We are thinking about this hand. We're probably just gonna fold. You know, we don't really wanna go into a marginal spot with a mediocre hand. I mean, the hand is beautiful, don't get me wrong. Against the button or cutoff, 3-bet all day long. But against under the gun on a 7-handed, I mean, there's no like of course he doesn't have to be the tightest because he might just be trying to play with the big blind. Yeah, a little loser in general, but anyway, under the gun range, it's tight. Just respect that. It's true. Everybody is tight under the gun usually, and against that range we are probably not even pushing equity. Here we are getting owned, so it's a limp pot, right? It's paired. It's very likely some kind of nut flush. It feels wrong, but it just folds. I just feel like every time we did this call, it was a flush. Alright, right over here, much better hand. Ace, king, 8-5 double suited. 3-bet against cutoff. Take it down before the flop. Sometimes happens. Alright. generally, playing short, we wanna just go all in with our aces. 3-bet, 4-bet, whatever. Not much slow playing. More of a slow play the deeper it gets. This kinda sucks, but we hope we have enough equity. We have way enough equity. Note we only need like 30% equity for break-even call. Come on, we hit the trips. And we still lost with upset. Chop chop. It's fair, bro. Alright. Against a min race, we have to defend very wide. Pretty much anything. Let's just try to get value from something. Alright. It's Sunday and people are starting to straddle. Alright, let's just limp. I feel like some ace x hands we can be open raising because there is a chance that we will just steal the pot right away. Not the best flop 5-way, but everybody has a limping range. I mean, very weak. And probably our range is strongest. Even though we also are very loose in open limping and splash pots, because we do wanna fight for them. It's like 10 extra big blinds in the middle. Okay. Nice, this is like a splash pot but with no extra 10 big blinds in the middle. Alright, I feel like we play one more round here on the 5-10 and then we just chicken out and preserve our bankroll. We don't want any big swings right at this moment. We just wanna keep building it up steadily. Especially now where we can just afford to probably play these stakes unlimitedly. Alright, this is like, I can imagine also a call. Just like hand too strong not to raise, but keep in mind we are out of position. All right, SPR3 and something. We probably bet like 1/3 and pot this hand, whatever. All right. The turn actually improves our opponent, even though we do block kings. Let's actually use the fact that we do block kings, and the 9 is bad. There are just so many more straights. We unblock queens, queen 10. All right, I mean, it's probably time to give up. A card that is 7 and lower we just ship, but now there are too many straights, I think. Yeah, it's queen, that's the hand that we would make fold. I don't know, should we just jam it anyway? Thing is, we also improved to the top pair, which is not too relevant, but to some degree, yes. Because we beat queen jack 10 something, queen jack 10 9. Is it even possible? I mean, you know, the fact that we unblock queens and block everything else makes it so likely that our opponent has pocket queens. But if our opponent has queen 10 and we jam, I think we are just getting called. All right, right here. We block top pair, we block the ace of diamonds. We don't really bet this flop too often, but with this hand I feel like it's fine. Improve. Check. Yeah, we didn't even push equity with the ace. All right, we defend. All right, this bet makes sense actually. All right, soon we can quit. Unless we lose the stack, then we just probably stay. we time out. But it's okay because that hand is okay, but not amazing. All right, we do have some more tables coming in. All right, here we open no. Here we open raise kings and check call the flop. Yeah, I mean, we're not going anywhere. If he pot the turn, I'm just calling. If the board doesn't pair, we are all in. Also, I heard some. Never mind. Okay, we are calling. Bro, you got it. You got it. You ain't got it. Okay, we call and see. Okay, classic time bank and bet. Here we get punished for c-betting three-way. Like, probably should get it in. I mean, still can be a draw or whatever. The SPR was low. Should I just shipped it? Okay, we cannot do anything. Damn, we would flop monster. All right. Here, right over here, we might get some action. Pretty hand and in position guaranteed. Now we do have we do have a gut shot and some backdoors. It's kind of waste if we get check raised, yeah, but actually, do we have enough equity? We probably get like 33%. Maybe. Yeah, actually, let's just get it in. I think it's very close with equity. We have 30% against two pair. We hit our backdoor flush. I mean, I see a reason why to check back, because we don't really wanna waste this. Or we can just we can just bet more, which is not optimal, but we are committed and we don't have to cry about calling. Okay, here we are behind. We join some 5-10 and double up with aces. Speaking about aces, we do have another aces right here. Yeah. Yeah, this guy, he knows. Check back, check, check. We don't have any reason to do anything but check. And sometimes díky Braško. Sometimes we win with the 4, ace 4. And if our opponent has a queen or kings or better, he's just not folding if we bet. So yeah. Alright, we need to quit one table actually. But all of them just look good. Alright. Some deep stack PLO right here. We are all in. No matter what. We are getting slow rolled. Let's bet almost all in, so we play more streets. Maybe we go check check on the turn and value bet the river. Action right over here. Actually, probably a beautiful spot to squeeze. We have double backdoor flush draw and bottom 2. Bottom 2 sucks, but I feel like we are committed. SPR1. We should have just squeezed pre-flop to create the profitable spot for us. Let's see. That's a okay turn, I guess. You know, let's hope he just has queen 10. Okay, it's probably two good hands. We are very unlikely to be in a good shape. Let's see what happens, guys. Actually, this is one of the amazing spots where actually our our bro right here, our homie, just helps us to actually fight for the three-way pot. Only heads up, making our situation very, very profitable, because it's very, very likely that he just had a stronger hand than us, you know, and he makes him fold, and all of a sudden we are even ahead, while we were very behind. Yeah, and he gets to pick up the side pot without showdown, so really nice spot for both of us. It's good when we are helping each other like this. Alright. A 3 doesn't help us. But anyway, profitable spot, yes. Here we go. Another 6 spot where we actually have 50% somehow, where everybody just got it in somehow. They have a massive side pot. They've been trying to help us again. I mean, this works so good. Yeah, we just called the 1/3 bed, and we lead. We don't care. I mean, there was a c bet, right? So I mean, if he has a full house, we check call anyway. How many bluffs does he have? I think it doesn't make any sense to slow play. Let's just ship it and hope that we get call. We get fold. That's perfectly fine. I think we are running good today. We are running two super profitable spots. Yeah, we have like a little over 1 hour that we can play on the stream. Then we will have a break and come back later on in the evening. 50 big blinds, three diamonds, or whatever. Nazdar mladý. Pohodička. Chillujeme tady nedělní odpoledne. Který mladý ty seš? Alright. We just sometimes have to lead the flop. We had some backup if we get called. I feel like we do have to defend that hand, but also I wouldn't mind just folding right away. With this rake, it's probably gonna be hard to win. Let's actually try to hit straight flush against straight flush. Never mind. Not holding pocket queens. Yeah, we can check. Maybe bet the river for, let's say, full pot or 1/3. Both works fine. Right here, we 3-bet against the min raise. Now, the SPR is less than 2. We can use 1/3 or a half pot bet. I just feel like with this hand, I just wanna just rip it right away and don't care about the hand anymore and move on. Move on with our lives. Don't think about the hand anymore. Play more hands like this one. We 3-bet. Premium hand against the button. And we flop monster, we just get it in. Unlike here, we call 3-bet and we flop bullshit, so we just fold. Right here, we 3-bet ace king 10-6. Very short stack. We flop something, a pair and a gut shot. We get it in. Okay, equity. Our opponent has queen high, but is a big favorite. We improve to a straight. Now can we hold? Let's go, baby. We take it down and we take a look at this hand instead. Not much going on actually. Could have bet the turn. Whatever. We don't need to win every hand. All right, we call. Not much, not much going on. We hit the top pair. Can we block bet? Ah, why not? It's just like probably gonna get called by better king, but sometimes maybe we get called by pocket queens, jacks. All right, we do have hands on both tables. Actually, I feel like we just overfold. Oh, time bank. We got timed out on a 2-5 game, folding pocket queens before the flop. Right over here, we flop. Brutal hand. Now, do we go all in or we just call and play some later streets? Now, see, this is what you will not see on the PLO 100 small race. On a dynamic board. Now, we're not folding, obviously. But it's a nice play. Yeah, with kings, we are committed since before the flop. I mean, since the flop. Open-ended, straight flush draw. We actually hit the royal flush. Unfortunately, our opponent doesn't have quads. But we take it all day long. Thanks, GG. We also get some free roll flip out for having a high hand. Feel like today we really run good, like above EV. Right. Aces. Just chill. Yeah, we see bad and we get it in, even though probably a check raise will mean a 5 always, but C bet is mandatory and get it in as well. Yeah. So yeah, today there is another tournament, but we cannot join. We will have to go shortly, but then we will be back grinding late night. Getting ready for tomorrow's weekly leaderboard that is starting. Alright, we wake up with a premium hand on the big blind. That's just dream spot, and hopefully we always hope for a squeeze possibility, like we do want somebody to call and squeeze and get it in. This is like the dream spot. Of course we can run into some good hands, but in general this spot is just dream. And we go all in and we hope that the guy doesn't have overpair or a flush draw. But standard hand, we get called. We are flipping. So, but pre-flop, look at the hand. Pre-flop is a dream. Yeah. So pre-flop we dominate the hand brutally. Yeah, so we didn't manage to leave the table, so again we get a bankroll hit for not respecting the bankroll. Here we kinda 3-bet lose this guy. We hit middle pair, SPR3. We don't want to see a check raise. We can probably play some later streets if we check. Probably can just check back again. We have ace king. Hopefully it's gonna be good in showdown. I'll be back probably 10 p.m. like 3.5 hours from now. 3-4 hours from now. I like both calling and raising this hand. Like in position heads up, it's pretty. Weekend flop, insanely good. We face a bet. We'll take it. Turn a flush draw. Brutal turn. Brutal. Now, do we slow play or just jam? Pretty strong kings, of course. We squeeze. Four-way, that's really bad. The board is though, like, how many threes are there actually? I mean, we can bet 1/3 or 1/4 and see what happens, but at the same time I'm happy to make a flush draw fold, and I don't really expect many 3x be in the hand. Now we're fucked, but we are committed. So yeah, of course we were doing okay on the flop. All right, it's time for bed. Against aces, it's like a little more deep, we fold of 100%. A little more short, we call 100%. Yeah, just like again, if he has some ace king x, whatever, ace queen something, we do have equity. It's kind of close. I mean, folding is probably also very fine. I don't mind. It's very likely against aces. Probably fold is just correct. But it's not a huge EV loss. Could have saved a couple bucks. $10 or $20 more, 100% fold. If it's only call, like no money behind, then it's easy call. This was close. Alright. Another dude just folding the big blind. So actually limping can be profitable here, even with the high break. Alright, currently we play one zoom and 6 regular tables. We do want to get rid of one regular table though. All right, this is gonna be squeeze for sure. I feel against these two ranges we might push a little equity, and they are still deep, so they might help us post flop as usually they do. All right, we hit actually, so top pair, backdoor everything, 2 pair now. Let's hope in check check. All right. I mean, there's a chance. We still scoop it, and right here we have another quads. Too bad that they don't give us any bonus for high hand. But let's hope the guy has 6s and we collect the bad beat jackpot for once. Check check. Maybe pocket 9s. Turn into quads. Oh, never mind. Hard to get value. All right, there is some couple straddles at this table. Straddles and restraddles. Yeah, if there are faults, we can get it in. Probably a good gamble. Okay, pretty good straddle, bro. Against a min raise, okay, against one player, we probably have to defend. 3-way we can get away. With folding. Alright, we kind of have a nice hand right here on 5-10. It's like, alright. Against a 3-bet, we're not happy anymore. But at least, most likely, it should play pretty straightforward. This hand is close. Yeah, not much to think about. We just fold. No. This hand, 6-high suits. Just fold. It's like under the gun, 7-handed. I feel it's like it's close. Alright. Right here we get action with double suited aces, and we try once again against this guy. Last hand was very bad. Alright. We hit 2 pair. We have double backdoor flush draw. Let's just bet small. I mean, double backdoor flash draw, we might as well check back, but I kinda don't wanna see a 9, 10, 7, 5, 3, deuce. Alright. We are... Yeah, just ship it. Alright. Right over here. Pretty nice squeezing hand. 50 big blinds deep. We miss. Now, no reason to do anything. Anything but check. Yeah, we are still chilling, guys. Just Sunday afternoon, almost evening. Not really winning, not losing too much, just chilling. Not playing too many tables. Right now we only play 4 regular tables. Right here, we do have a 3-bet hand. Double suited ace king, blind versus almost blind. Alright, ace king jack. Is open. It's a pretty good flop. Now, do we want to slow play? I mean, he should lead quite a bit on this board. We do want to slow play some hands. We want to check back quite a bit at this board on the flop. Now, since we bet, I don't know, actually. Check back and now we don't get any action. Actually, we will have aces often here. We kind of wanted to see a different card than ace. I feel like sometimes we bet the turn, sometimes we check. Alright, we got like 30 more minutes to chill. SPR 1 point something. We just ship it. No need to think about anything else. Not a different sizing, just pot. I mean, yeah. SPR too low. Double pair, rainbow. Against the button. Probably call on the big blind. We already have one big blind invested, but the rake is gonna eat it anyway. Okay, check call. Now check and I don't see a merit in a block bet. We can sometimes win. And if we bet, probably all the better hands are just gonna call us. Alright, here we defend. I don't know. Here on a flop, sometimes it might make sense to bet smaller with not flush draw to make sure worse flush draw calls that has like no equity. Not much to do here. Our opponent actually has more flushes than we do. Does he? Probably actually kind of same. Three of a kind. For sure want a value bet. Now the question is how much? Probably just block bet. Our ranges are weak. We both check it down. Straight, nice. Value bet. Yeah, generally we don't want to play from the small blind, you know, just in position. It's always better. All right. Speaking about position, here we are on the small blind, out of position. We race against a button limp. Now, if we hit the jack of spades and there is a 7-5 of spades, we finally hit the bet beat. Do we bet? I'm not even sure if we can bet. There are two. There's just one straight flush. Okay, I would bet the turn, the flop, the turn. Yeah. Check call. And we have a bluff catcher. Actually, how about we just check raise? There is a jack high flush, 7 high, not many flushes. Let's just call. And nice. Always fun to finally see somebody bluffing. I'm tired of bluff catching to the nuts all the time. I feel bad when I call and lose. It's much better to bluff catch and win. It feels so much better. Alright, this hand we can just fold right away. Splash pots. These splash pots are pretty fun. Not with this kind of hand though. Yeah, but the 4 is not bad. It's kind of connected. 5-6 flop is just a monster. Alright, everybody is interested in playing the bomb pod, which is correct. Everybody should be. Now, if everybody folds, what do? We probably have to go all in if everybody else folds. This situation we cannot do anything, and we would be drawing dead pretty much. Alright, we have a spot right here where we are often against aces, but we are not folding. Could we call? No. Kings, you wanna be heads up. But we were in a pretty good shape. I mean, on the flop. Pre-flop, we are just flipping. Let's not quick fold this hand because we can limp. Let's kind of close this hand. Let's play this hand. All right, this beauty double suited. We do like this version, although we prefer aces. But we are happy for hands like these. We wouldn't miss completely. All right, another hand, same type, maybe a little bit more fun. Actually, the one before was prettier. I mean, we can open any hand if they fold every time, and it will be profitable. How about this hand? This is a fold because of the short stack. Let's respect that. Alright, we wake up with some aces under the gun. Insane flop. That is insanely not good for us. Check fold, nothing to do. Yeah, soon, yeah, we will go on a break. This hand, probably better play carefully. We are short. If we would be 100 big blinds deep at least, we can open. I think it's a good thing to play mixed stack strategy, mixed stack depth strategy. Sometimes we get 20 big blinds, sometimes 50, sometimes 200. It's all different. Yeah. Alright, finally, after some time of waiting, we do have some aces right here. And we face beautiful action, dead money, $19. It's not dead, but we should be fairly ahead. 50%, it's pretty good. Not anymore. All of a sudden we are underdog. Alright guys, I feel like we'll wrap it up. And we will continue later on at night. Hopefully the action just always seems better in evening. We will be playing some late night chill, grind and chill. Just chill and grind. A brutal turn. We never wanna lead on this board. We check raise, get it in. Hopefully we are free rolling. We got free rolled. Never mind. Yeah, so afternoon chill, we did lose a little bit. Hopefully we will do better later on. We still are doing well. I mean, we had a good start today though. Alright guys, I'll see you later today. Peace.